and welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna be taking you guys through my day today because it's a little bit more than just studying today. But I wish I could show you guys my morning because we were supposed to go to hot yoga, but my friends canceled on me. My friends being my roommate and my neighbor. So I'm not going to hot yoga today. We're going tomorrow because we really fell off of it and they're not trying to get back into it. We are. But yeah, so today I have 2 mandatories and I have clinic tonight, so it should be nice to see me doing those things. Can't really show you like in clinic, but at least you could see me get dressed up for clinic and tell you about my clinic experience. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so I thought that I would explain how I break up my days for the most part. So because I have STEP coming up so soon, I try to devote my mornings and sometimes part of my afternoons to studying STEP material that I feel comfortable studying now. There's certain things that I don't want to study until I start dedicated just because I feel like I'm gonna forget them. But anything that I think is high yield, or really just like what I want to study before dedicated is microbiology. So getting through all the sketchy videos for micro, doing all the questions on USMLE-RX as well as Kaplan for micro. And then I want to get through basically all the pharmacology. So that's also sketchy pharm. So I basically, how I do it is I have a schedule for how many videos I watch a day, and then I go and I do the Anki forum, and then I go and do questions. So over winter break I focused on sketchy micro more so over my winter break. So I finished sketchy micro and I did the USMLE-RX questions for them. So today I'm doing pharm, and I still try to incorporate some micro because I don't want to forget that. So I still do Anki for micro and I still do Kaplan questions for them. I'm gonna leave UWorld questions until I actually start dedicated. I start dedicated officially March 4th, but like my school year is over. I have my last final or shelf exam on February 22nd, and then I have like an OSCE on the 27th, so I think I'm gonna start earlier than March 4th. So yeah, let me just show you guys the resources that I've been using. So basically this is sketchy micro. Let me tilt this. So this is, sketchy pharm, sorry. This is sketchy pharm, and these are like all the folders for all the drugs. So like what do I have left to do? I had to do blood and inflammation, I had to do smooth muscle, and I had to do anti-neoplastics. So everything else, all these I've done. And then what I do is I have like somebody made like the ultimate Anki deck for sketchy pharm. So what I do after I watch my daily videos, like today I'm only gonna watch I think 3 or 4, and they vary in length. Some can be short, but some that are very important drugs where you have to know like the physiology of how they work on the body and all that can be up to 20-30 minutes. So some are much longer, but it's a great memory tool to help you with pharm. My whole thing why I'm stressing like really watching pharm now is because I never really watched sketchy pharm first year. I've only started it during my 2nd year, and I saw an improvement in my pharm grades because of it. So I know if I want to be able to know it for STEP, I have to really incorporate it into my study schedule. So I'm like going through sketchy pharm now, especially for the ones that I've never seen before. So basically sketchy pharm Anki is going to be like name 4 SSRIs, right? And then you would name them and then you click on it and it's going to show you the actual sketchy that has the 4 SSRIs and the memory tool that they helped you to remember them. And then it'll also show you the whole scene for the SSRIs. And then if you hit show more on the topic, oh, I love this part, it's gonna show you where in first aid the holy grail book that you have to use for step 1, where in first aid that information can be found. And I'm just like, wow, this Anki deck is amazing. So I basically go through that every day. So the way also it works, like you're probably like, how do you do this when you're studying for school? So it's hard to do while you're studying for school, especially because I'm in my neuro block. Excuse me. And it's like, I feel like I'm neglecting neuro. But it's like, it is what it is. A lot of people in my class are actually doing it, and I'm noticing that our averages for our exams are lower because of it. But at this point, I think I'm just focused more on passing and just studying enough to pass. So like for the last exam, I definitely had to cram. I stay on top of like actually watching lectures. So it's never a matter of, oh, like I have to rewatch all these lectures. What I'm doing is like kind of like 4 days before the exam, I do think I'm cramming. Like I had to cram so hard for the last exam. I don't even know how I passed. And it was like just throwing information in my brain. So basically I just Anki the entire exam and just get through it. But yeah, like I'm no longer, I guess, upset when I see my grade and that I just passed, because it's like I know I'm doing all this side studying that is also important. So that's what's taking my attention away from my current schoolwork. But it's like I have for step 1 very soon, so it's like I have to try and juggle both. But yeah, it's what I'm doing so far. Once I get through farm and like do as many questions, there's so many questions on farm. There's like 500 just on RX versus like RX only had like 250 for micro. So once I get through farm, like the Anki deck, like I do want to still keep doing some every day, but then I want to move on, hopefully, if I have time, because like on my schedule it says I should finish farm this month, but sometimes you get off track. So hopefully I can start like Pathoma, because I know a lot of people say it's good to read the first, I think 4 or 5 chapters, excuse me, the first 4 or 5 chapters of Pathoma, like watch the videos and understand it, because those are also high yield information. And then if I do that, like I don't know, it's like all depending like how far I get. Like I'm not gonna beat myself up if I don't do everything, because really I feel no matter what I'm not gonna be happy. Like I'm gonna always feel like I could have done more. Like that's just what a medical student always feels like they could do more, they could do more. So I'm trying not to beat myself up about it. I'm trying not to over stress about it, because I do have all this time during my dedicated time to study. Like my school is really good on just like during when the school year is over and we have dedicated time to study for STEP, they're really good at just leaving us alone, not giving us anything to do, so we can just study for STEP. On a brighter note, we are making our 3rd year schedule, and like that's also on my mind, because we had to pick our lottery number yesterday, which basically the lottery number is like a little confusing. So like the lower your number is, like the closer you are to 1, the better like you can pick your 3rd year schedule better, because you have like a low lottery number. But then the closer you are to the end, so like the people who got like a high lottery number like me get to pick their 4th year schedule more, like how they want it. But our 4th year schedule is like is nothing. Like I don't know how I feel about my lottery number in terms of I don't know what I want to do. So it's like, shouldn't I want to pick my 3rd year schedule more? But I don't know. Like you could switch your lottery number with people, and people are trying to switch. Like people who have some people who have low numbers want high numbers, because I guess they're focused more on their 4th year schedule, while some people are focused more on their 3rd year schedule. And I don't know, like I don't know if I want to switch for a lower number. I don't know. I kind of like, I'm just like, it is what it is. Hopefully I don't get screwed. I'll be fine. Like, I don't know. But okay, so you guys will just see me studying now. guys, so we're leaving to school now for our first mandatory. That's at 1 o'clock. And I'm dressed for clinic so I don't have to come back home. Let me show you guys what I'm wearing. I got this jacket from ASOS. Actually, can you hold it up for me? Let me show everybody my outfit. Okay. Move it down a little bit. So I got this jacket from ASOS. I got these pants from Fashion Nova. I got this shirt from Marshalls, I'm pretty sure. And then this cardigan, I don't know where I got it from. I think it's H&M. And then, look at my shoes. Go down a little.
Mind you, this is all an excuse for her to show you guys her new shoes.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I got these new shoes from Macy's. They're DKNY. I love them so much. I was actually I'm only excited to go to clinic so I can dress up in my new shoes. All right, got my white coat and water, and we're ready to go to school. Yay! Can you put this in my thing? Please and thank you. What am I forgetting? Okay, I don't forget anything. Oh, I wanted to bring my cookie. Do you remember where I put it? Right here. Do you want to bring your cookie? All right, let's go. Activities for the day. I still have to do clinic at 5:30. It's like 3:30 right now. But yeah, basically at 2 o'clock or at from 1 to 2 we had like a hand washing thing that the hospital did for us. I guess something happened in at our hospital, and so they're making sure everyone's well trained in hand washing, which I think the medical students are. It's really probably like the attendings or someone else that had some kind of outbreak happen. But yeah, so we're doing that, and then I'm waiting for clinic at 5:30, so I'm just studying, doing questions. That's it. So I just finished studying, and now I'm on my way to clinic. So I'm finally home from clinic. It's 9:30, and clinic started at 5:30, and it was actually a good night. I'm not even gonna complain that I got out an hour later than I usually do, because I had such an interesting patient. So interesting. And yeah, I actually felt like I knew something for once. Like, wow, all these years of medical school are being put to work. Really only 2 years, but like, still. Max is so disrespectful. And then I came home starving because I hadn't eaten since breakfast, and my beautiful roommate made me food. I love her so much. And she walked Max. Like, does it get much better than that? No. No. Nope. That's why she stuck with me forever. So yeah, nothing much to do today or tonight. I was planning on doing lecture, but because I'm like just so tired, I know I look like I have energy, but I don't. I'm really gonna crash in like 10 minutes. We had 3 lectures today, but I think I'm just gonna watch them tomorrow morning and call it a night. I'm tired as hell. I've been at school today. Yo, my twist out looks popping. Alright guys, but if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you want more videos, and make sure to leave a comment on what you want to see. Bye guys.